Begin stream. Get something here. Publicize this. Just get this rolling, honestly. Just get this going, to be honest. Boom. Publicize that. That is on. And then I'll be right back.
Goomba. Waha ha 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 ha.
Alrighty, hello everybody, and boom, we've got camera today. Hi everybody. I did not hear what the hell you just said there. What's up everybody? And as you're expecting, everybody's just screaming Wario time. Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're having a great Saturday, everybody. Man, I haven't streamed since, when was my last stream? We were just doing Marvel Rivals, weren't we? I think it was like Mario Party into Marvel Rivals. What the heck is this gimmick? Bro, you're about to find out. I've been, testing some stuff, and, we'll see. It turned out interesting, to say the least. Saturday? Yeah, isn't it Saturday? Anyways. Nah, it hasn't been, like, last year since I streamed last. Nah, it's been, I think, like, a week and a half. Maybe, like, a couple weeks
Saturdays
or something.
of the No One.
Saturday... Actually, I need to turn up that, I need to turn up TTS a little bit so I can hear that better. Is there a way to... let me see if I can just, like, turn this up like so. Does that increase the volume of that? Maybe I increase the amount. Let me see how frequently I have chat speaking, by the way. I didn't really think about that. I'll get started with the actual video in just a second. Just a little bit. Hi. Hello, viewer. Hello, chatter. Wait. Chat is working right now, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like chat is working.
Do you like cheese?
I'm quite a big fan of cheese, especially on pizza, specifically. But, where do I go for that again? I'm trying to remember exactly. It's like here. Yeah, 40 seconds is fine. Yeah, 40 seconds for TTS is fine, in my opinion. Is audio balanced nicely, by the way, guys? Is it decent? Is that alright? Like, is the music too loud? Maybe I could turn it down a little bit more. Also, I don't think that increased the volume of speaker bot for myself, but that's honestly fine. Maybe I just turn the volume. Maybe I like turn the volume of this down a little bit.
Sophist Facecam stream. Shocked.
Maybe I turn this down. I turn the volume on this down a little bit. Maybe like that. Is that too low? Maybe I turn the music up for you guys a little bit. Because it's minus 16 for you guys. Maybe I turn this up to like here or something. Just a little bit of adjusting before I actually start things up. Is that better? It's Monday, says who? I think you're lying to me. Yeah, last time I checked my calendar, it was Saturday. I'm gonna wait for TTS to say something in a second.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah, honestly, that sounds better for me. I think that works better. But yeah, I'm not gonna have music on in the game because I want the music in that to be off. But you guys will have music on the side, so I do need to turn this on really quickly before I start things up. And I need to I think that's about everything, to be honest. I think I can just get started with this. Yeah, I think we can just get rolling. Let me just drop ourselves over to here. It's Monday in France. I mean, I think it's Monday in a lot of places, but I like the idea of it being Saturday all the time, every day. Okay. All right.
First ever stream. This is already more stimulating than I expected.
This is honestly my first stream ever, too. I'm not a very experienced streamer, to be perfectly honest. I stream when I feel like it, and sometimes sometimes it gets a little, sometimes it's funny. Sometimes it's entertaining to people. Anyways. So, as you can see in the title, it says if I blink, then Peppino shrinks. So, let me just go ahead and start this code up that I have been developing using ChatGPT, but that is besides the point. I am just a little bit lazy and not very good at like communicating with actual coders. So, anyways, I'm going to run this code right here. Okay, so check this shit out, gamers. If I just simply here, and I stare at the camera for a second, and then I go, boom! Look, the camera changed just slightly. Yeah, so actually, hold up. I got the inspiration from Fur's if I blink, I teleport video. So, let me just, like, move the hair from my eyes a little bit, and then blink a little bit. Let me blink a little bit more. I keep blinking, and he just keeps on going. I could just, like, keep shrinking him forcibly by just closing my eyes and reopening them
just
over
start.
And over. No. Okay, maybe I should just start. But yeah, look. I can just keep going down and down and down, and my speed actually adjusts based on how big I am too. Let me like get my get my stuff like over here. Can we have powers? You don't really have powers in this one. You're just here for the ride, to be perfectly honest. You can chat with me if you so want to. But, so, I'm just gonna regrow myself. And just to start things off, I wonder if it has to do with, like, my hair being covering. Like, this worked perfectly in testing.
I need banana.
Or maybe I'm just blinking and not realizing it. Anyways, let me regrow myself. Move myself back up here. And I'm just, to start things off, I am simply going to just try to beat the level. I'm going to try to beat the first level of Pizza Tower, but as I'm just like shrinking over time. Although I do have to keep in mind that like whenever I do blink, any like button press like that does like... Okay, this is actually getting a little hard for me actually. Hold up. I will say, the first thing I'm thinking of is that like my movement whenever I do blink.
When's the next Mario 64 Coupe session?
I honestly don't know. That's not really something I was thinking about, to be honest. But yeah, one thing I am thinking of right now is that like, whenever I do like whenever I do blink, it does mess with my my movement. It does stop me in place. Is it detecting more blinks? Hold up, this was actually working perfectly yesterday, but I think it's like detecting more. Or am I actually just blinking over and over again? Wait, this was actually working perfectly yesterday. Let me like do a little bit of checking real quickly, because I actually had this working perfectly, but I don't feel like I'm blinking, unless I actually am. It's causing me to shrink.
You rank it.
I'm just gonna stare at it for a second. And I'm just gonna stare and just move, just to test before I actually do the level. P rank it? No, this is not gonna get P ranked, like, this is not getting P ranked. No way in hell. But if I'm just staring at it, do I go down? Do I keep shrinking? I think maybe I am just blinking. I'm just not paying attention to my blinking. I think that's it. Maybe it's like because like blinking is like involuntary or something. This is kind of hurting my eyes a little bit. Okay, anyways. Anywho, I'm just gonna beat the level. I think I've dilly-dallied enough. I am a little bit bothered by, like, my movement being stopped over and over again. But whatever, it's all good. I'll work with it.
Or not blinking.
I'm not? Huh. I wonder if it has to do with, like, my hair being in my eyes, though. In that case. Let me see this real quickly. Because this should be working. I tested this a decent amount yesterday. Or maybe it's just because, like... Here. 1 second. Yeah, it seems to work just as I'm expecting it to. But it's sometimes, like, catching when I'm not blinking, is it? Is that how it is? Maybe if I, like, move my camera slightly. Like, here. Or should it be, like, up here? If I center it a little bit better.
Subscribe or else.
Honestly, I agree. I think you should subscribe, or else. Okay? Okay, yeah, I think it did need to be centered a bit more there. So I think now it works properly. I think. Although sometimes it feels like it's catching it even when I'm not blinking. Like, I don't think I blinked there. I don't think. Unless I did. Or is my eyes just not big enough to work with it properly? We're trying to A-rank this? I'm not entirely... I probably... If I'm being perfectly honest, I'm probably not going to be winning many of them. I'm probably not going to be completing many of these. But yeah, I can just keep going. There is a size limit, by the way. There is a size limit, but we'll get into that later.
Can we call you Father?
No, you may address me as Lord Sophist. Lord of all gamers supreme. Anyway. I kind of wanted to restart from the very beginning, though. I just want to make sure this works properly before I actually start things up. A-rank is pretty easy. Not when you're, like, actually moving slower than molasses. Anywho. Okay, so blink. Blink. Run. I stare. And I blink now. Yeah, I do, like, the thing is that how this thing works is,
I think whenever you look away, it's also shrinking Pepino.
True, true. Maybe I should just not ever look at chat then. Maybe I should only ever focus on my, on the game. And, yeah, maybe I should only ever focus on the game. And only listen to you guys when you're talking as the speaker bot. I think that's the play. And then sometimes it just catch it anyways. But anyways. But I guess that's what I get for, like, making this code through freaking ChatGPT and not, like, hiring an actual coder to do this. That's on me. But, whatever. It's all good. I'm making it work.
Lord Sophist,
maybe I just, like, have my eyes
getting
open.
Better at playing?
Maybe I just have my eyes open like this all the time. I'm not going to be resetting over the course of levels, but I'm just testing things out to make sure it actually functions. Maybe it's just, like, maybe I just, like, lower... Maybe I lower this, actually. Hold up. Maybe I lower the camera. So that's more even on my eyes, I think. Yeah, because I'm aware it probably is also just moving. It is probably just, like, triggering when I'm, like, looking, like, in a different direction.
I hate pizza face.
So I need to, like, focus like this. And then that functions. All right, we start from there. And then occasionally, like, my movement gets ruined by me, like, triggering it while I'm running, but I'll just deal with that. Anyways, we begin. My goal, just beat the game. Just beat the first level. Let's just beat the first level. And is this still having trouble? Is this still having trouble? It might be. Or maybe I'm just blinking involuntarily. Just keep my eyes open. Just keep my eyes open to at least like pizza face, I think. At least just pizza face. I will say the camera
is going to be smaller than my confidence for tomorrow math test.
Oh, good luck on that. Yeah, honestly, good luck on that. It is a school night, so make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. Anyway, am I still just, like, not blinking? Maybe I'm just, like, shrinking my eyes. Maybe I just, like, keep my eyes open like this. Yeah, like, eyes open like this. Eyes open. Just to focus up. All right. My eyes are wide. My eyes are absolutely wide in for today. Anyways, out of the pizza. Out of the freaking pizza. over to the end. Just head over to the end. First goal, just get to the end. Although, I'm a little bit tiny right now. You see? Okay. It's
Hope you are good this time and you are a great lord.
Thank you. Okay. It's actually, like, shrinking me when I'm not blinking. I tested this out, like, a decent amount, but... One second. Let me turn off the code for a second. It is actually just triggering when I'm not blinking, which, is not really what I'm, like, hoping for. This is not why I've tested, like... I've tested this, like, over the course of, like, 3 days, and it was working fine. But for some reason, I guess it's not really working the way I was hoping it would. Gosh darn it. I thought I really actually did just, like, go through this level multiple times using this code. Gosh darn it. Unlucky. Let me just, like, try something else. Yeah, maybe I should have cooked a little bit harder. Part of me is thinking to myself, like, bruh, if this doesn't work the way I'm hoping it would, then I don't know. Like, I am just like moving through here and not blinking. It's shrinking me, right? I'm pretty sure it's doing that. Get better detection? Honestly, probably. Maybe ChatGPT isn't the way to go for this.
Sophist, let me out of the basement, it's cold.
Sorry, buddy, you're stuck. Let me try running it again. Okay. Let me reset size. If I'm just running, I'm just running. I'm just running around. I'm not blinking. I'll blink now, though. Okay. Like, if I, like, squint or something, it still counts it. Right? Maybe I was just blinking. Like, I know, like, turning away just, like, does also just, like, count for it. Does it? Yeah, it
Hello,
does.
Mr. Peppino.
Hello? Well, he's not going to address you. I will, though. I will make sure to. Okay. Yeah, like, this is how it's been working. Okay, that one might have been counting, but... When I'm drinking water, like right there, it was counting for some reason. But I think it's because my eyes are like move over there. That might be why. But if I keep my eyes like wide like so. Artificial intelligence can't replace humans. Honestly, true, bro. Like, I've been trying to like get a hold of like
POV,
actual
you are Vern.
True, bro, true. No, like, actually, I've been trying to, like, get a hold of, coders to work on stuff with me, but, like, every time I've tried something like that, like, it doesn't really come out the way I wanted to, so I tried with, like, ChatGPT. I'm just like, oh, this is actually working. Like, I can somewhat understand what's going on here, so we're gonna run with this, and, this came out, and, like, I ended up finishing with this, and, like, it functions. Like, like, going through testing, it functioned, but... Yeah, like, it still
This is hard to understand. But... I just want Wario.
Here, I'll give you Wario for just a second. Hold up. Boom. Look, it's Wario. Alright, back to the game. So, thoughts of the Sonic 3 movie? I mean, like, peak. I mean, like, it's more of, like, an ironic peak. It's not a great movie, but, like, peak video game movie. Jim Carrey soloed the movie in, like, both roles he did. Okay, so how do I go about this, then? Like, I'm thinking to myself, do I keep going with this, or do I just do something else for now? Because, like, I had the whole freaking video in mind today that I was gonna do.
Honey, I shrunk the spaghetti.
Like, this is not working. Why is this not working? Like, why is it triggering there a bunch? Me just, like, moving my thing. Maybe I should just, like, cook with this for a bit longer, though. I don't know. Maybe I should have accounted for stuff like moving my face. Yeah. I've got no idea what to do now, because, like, this is my gimmick for my video today, but I don't know, I'm thinking to myself, do I like keep trying to make this work, or do I just don't blink? Yeah,
Pepino,
honestly.
I'm saying the N-word.
Hey, no yapping like that in my on this, or else you will just lose permanent in my chat privileges. Yeah, don't ruin fun for other people, please. Actually, I should probably like add that to like the banned words list in here, 1 second. I should probably add that to like the banned words list in. That was 1 second. Let me turn off the program for a second. There we go. Okay, I should add that to the banned words list in SpeakerBot, by the way, thinking about it.
Hey Pepino, what does the floor smell like? Cheese, I assume.
Added. There we go. Okay. Anyways. Are you gonna play Anton Blast? I was thinking about that. When I first saw like the demo for it, it seemed interesting. But yeah, I don't know what to do at this moment. If I like keep trying, if I adjust this a little bit better, or if I just say, I reattempt to do this another day. I'm not sure. It could be the blink detection. I have half open eyes, and whenever I've tried that stuff, it spam activates. Yeah, I should probably like do a bit more adjusting with it. I could like, even if I'm like coding it through ChatGPT.
Your breathing is now manual. Have a good day, buddy.
Yeah,
Chum.
honestly. I don't have anybody like
friend.
debug it for me besides myself. But yeah, even if I'm doing with ChatGPT, I think I can make it work. I kind of understand what I'm doing. It's just that I should like make it more clear what I'm doing. Anyways, I'm thinking to myself, once again, do I just continue with this, or do I just say screw it, we do it another day? I once again don't know what else I would do right now besides like play Marvel Rivals, but I don't know who I would play with right now. I probably wouldn't play with anybody else at the moment. So,
Kid you not, I was watching your PT playlist earlier today.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, like, people really like my Pizza Tower videos. I'm still getting decent views on them, so I'm honestly, like, trying to, like, make another one. But, honestly, I should probably hurry up. But, continue for the challenge? I mean, it's not working. I should have debugged more, honestly. I really should have. I don't think this is gonna work the way I'm hoping it would. I think they come back another day. Maybe, probably not tomorrow, but Wednesday or something. Yeah, I think that's the play. I don't have anything else in mind right now. I know I've only been streaming for like 20 minutes, but I really have nothing to be on just chatting right now.
Let me give you some more advice. Cheese, 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 cheese.
I'm gonna change the title, honestly. I don't mind staying online for a bit longer. Not working properly, but I should probably like change the title. Yeah, vid's not working right now, so I mean, like the gimmick's not working right now. So honestly, I'm just gonna yap for a bit and then probably just call it. Maybe I mean, like, actually playing Pizza Tower requires me to focus and concentrate. Not gonna lie, so I'm probably not gonna like keep playing the game right now. So I honestly just ask stuff away, and I'll probably just answer stuff before I get off.
CHEESE.
I'll probably cheese. Honestly, cheese. The cheesiest video idea you've ever seen. Man, I really don't like when I like cook for a video and then like I attempt to start it and it's actually just like it doesn't look good in the slightest. It just does not work at all. Like, I'm remembering back to the Passwords game. The Passwords game was like actually my peak freaking Pizza Tower video. Bro, that actually like that popped off pretty hard. I mean, like, the video itself did very well, but the concept honestly just worked very nicely. Like,
Anton Blast is really worth checking out, TBH. I've been playing it a lot lately, and I've actually completed it compared to Pizza Tower.
I mean, like, I've heard really good things about it, but I don't, well, I don't have it bought, I don't have it, I mean, I guess it won't take long to install, but I kind of just, like, I was so dead set on getting this done for today that I didn't, like, think about the possibility of it just not working properly. So, Sugar Expired new demo video. I already did a video on it. I probably won't do another one. Probably not. More Wario Land 4? I mean, like...
Chad, what moves do you think Sophist would teach an actual EV?
Self-destruct, obviously. Like, what else? Oh, man. What was I? Oh, yeah, Wario Land 4. I mean, like, I should finish that game. I did, like, the first video. I should have done the entire game in one video, to be honest. I really should have. Oh, well. Oh, well. If you blink, Pepinos stink. Honestly, you're trying cooking. I just make the actual viewers just smell shit. In-game, obviously. Play a scary game for straight. I mean, like, to be honest, the last, like, scary game, in heavy quotations, was, Garden of Ban, which I did for a video, got, like, how many views did that get? Like, 20, 30k views? It kind of underperformed like crazy. I didn't bother doing another Garden of Ban video. Or, like, any other, like, that type of, like, I mean, like, it's not really a horror game. And my, I played up my reactions for laughs, but, yeah, that was obviously just not what viewers were looking for on my channel, so I didn't bother doing another one. FNAF, honestly, bro. I should play, like, a big, like, every single FNAF game, and then do, like, a big, like, the entire lore that I've learned. What character would you want
in Smash? Realistic or not?
2B is pretty unrealistic, but I mean, like, that was a decently requested character, and I mean, I guess 2B would fall under the this game is for good girls and boys only type category. You know, I mean, like my Shiranui is a bit more sus than 2B, but you know what I mean. She probably wouldn't be added because of because of that, I guess. But that's one character off the top of my head. Who else, honestly?
Don't doofnov. The latest games, yeah, but Astral Spip did marathons and they take like 19 hours.
Astral Spip did marathons, they take like 19 hours? The entire game takes 19 hours? Or like every game? Or just like, yeah, like each game is 19 hours a pop? Because in which case, probably not. It would probably be like if I did like a video, it would probably be like maybe like the first 5 games or something combined into one. Something like that. I have like a video that like is like in the works for like Zelda ROM hacks, which is kind of like what I just explained. Like where it's just like 7 ROM hacks in one, where I like go through like all of them. It's probably like an hour long, and it's, I don't know if it'll do well, but it's something fun that I thought would be fun. Shadow Generations? I mean, like, probably not. I don't think people are coming onto my channel looking for like Sonic or Shadow. I mean, like the last time I did anything Sonic related was 2 videos on Sonic Frontiers, which both performed pretty poorly. I mean, like, I guess if I did like the whole game, people would be more interested, but I guess I was just having those videos like for playthrough videos, like too over edited, and the style that I was going for when I did playthrough videos back then was not how I should have been going about it.
We didn't have this full game bullshit. Sage 2019 was the best point demo and life was chill as frick.
Yeah, but the current YouTube meta is just like doing games, doing like playthrough videos as episodes does not work. Like, you'll get viewership on the first video, and then it'll taper off like crazy, and it's not worth it. You may as well just put the entire game as one big video. And if it performs well, that's neat. If it underperforms, then, like, you know you're not going to be doing more afterwards. So, you may as well just rip the Band-Aid off and get it out of the way. Finish Metopia? Dude, bro, you don't understand. You don't know how frequently I've been, like, thinking to myself, I need to finish that game. But the thing is that, like, I don't feel, because like the narrative I had for that
what will you do if you reach 1 mil subs?
Required a lot of work for myself, and that's not like where I'm putting my efforts right now. Doesn't really have time to go and like write a full script for a section of a Metopia video. Edit. I would probably want to edit it myself, as I have done with like the other Metopia videos. And then like I was saying earlier with like playthrough videos, at this point, I would probably just do the entire series as one video. So I would probably be doing like 4 episodes total. I would want to have them at the same quality as like the original 4, and I would also want to redo all the audio from the old Miitopia videos.
Okay.
My audio from them was dog water. It was bad. So I'd probably want to like redo all the audio from those like first, like, what was it, 4 or was it 5 episodes? I think it was 5 episodes I did. And then I'll need to do another like 5 episodes like from scratch after playing through it. It would take too much time that I don't already have right now. Considering I have projects like this, which I should be doing, but not working as I'm hoping it would. I'm going to cook a bit longer, and I really thought this was working, like, I mean, like, not perfectly. I knew it wasn't perfect. I knew I'd be, like, stopping whenever I blinked, but I was expecting the detection to be a little bit better.
Who's your favorite Sonic character? I bet it's Shadow, or Eggman.
Sonic character? Dude, bro, you're just sleeping on Rouge the Bat, my guy. In-game, obviously. But, I can't stress how much in-game that's supposed to be. But, what was I saying? Like, I was expecting, like, the blink detection to be perfect. I felt like it would, like, get caught sometimes, but I was expecting, like, just be running with my eyes open and just getting caught, like, shrink. I had another gimmick that I was going to add on to this, but we'll worry about that when I redo this another day. You got this.
I'd love to sleep on Rouge the Bat /J.
Yeah, wouldn't everybody, huh? Does shrinking Peppino also shrink his hitbox? I'm pretty sure it does. Here, let me test it really quickly. 1 second, let me get back, like, into the game. I don't want to, like, show off everything about this mod right now if I'm not, like, doing the actual video. I could, like, manually do it myself. Maybe I should have the modder also just, like, change the camera angles so it's not, like, so, so, like, the maximum zoom in is, like, a lot later rather than, like, a little bit, like, earlier. Anyways, this is, like, the smallest I can be. 1 second. Your size does shrink as well.
Blink NOWW.
1 second, let me see. I'm assuming my hurt box is right now, like, the same size as me. It's very funny, like, having to climb up here. And sometimes it doesn't really work properly, because normally you just, like, jump over that. But yeah, like, even, like, just, like, super jumping takes freaking forever when you're super tiny. But once again, that's something I want to show off. That's more that I want to show off, like, when I get this mod working properly. He's shrinking. Yeah, I think this is this. Oh, that's the wrong button. That was the regrow one. I'm not going to be using this when I do the actual video. But let me just, like, tap a little bit more. Keep on tapping. There we go. Yeah, I need to, like, adjust the, I need to have the modder. I need to have a DGB just, like, change up the, the way the camera goes in as well. You feel bad for Peppino, or you just feel bad right now? I think this is the maximum. Right now, it takes about 50 clicks to get, like, the minimum size. The reason why it can't go smaller than this is because, like, it actually does start bugging out a lot when you get, like, smaller than this. And also, you can't really adjust the speed beyond here, because, like, if you go slower than this, it goes below 0. You can't have negative speed, or else it just bugs the game. Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna be, like, tiny like this, and I would have really liked to show off the mod, like, right now, but,
do you
like,
think you and the others will play Mario Strikers for the Wii?
I mean, don't you need motion controls for that game? It's been genuinely ages since I played that game. So, probably not anytime soon, unless we're, like, together at Chalk's place again or something. But, randomized size? Randomized size could be funny. It could be. The problem is that, like, another problem is that, like, okay, so I'm running, whenever you press the keyboard, this has happened, like, other videos as well that I've done. If I press the keyboard at any point, here, if I'm just running, I press, like, D, for example, it stops your movement. I think that happened in the sniper video that I did.
I
like,
cast Thunder Spell.
a while ago. where like shooting the sniper also made Peppino stop. It would be nice. I don't know if there's actually a way to stop that from happening. The modder that I work with hasn't been able to figure out if there is a way. I don't know if he's tried to find it specifically, but maybe someday, maybe we might find another way. Maybe we might like have it like be tied to a button press. That might make more sense actually, if we can. But then again, if I like do any like mods using Python, if I do like any programs with like Python, I would have to make sure like it like addresses like the controller press. That might probably be better though. Might have to like work with that because like right now
the smallest Goomba is the most powerful.
Oh, see, true. But yeah, right now like keyboard presses really mess up your movement. Maybe I might change it from like blinking. That might also be the play. Cause like, I don't know. I had what was the other idea I had in mind? I think it was like when I say the letter E. Yeah, the other idea I had was when I said the letter E, similar to the Marvel Rivals video I did a couple weeks ago. Like does TTS mean? Text to speech, specifically. So right now you can just like type TTS and then like every 40 seconds Goomba over here.
Programming sucks, for me personally.
Goomba over there, down there, as you can clearly see, he just yaps a little bit for you guys to represent you guys, the chat. But yeah, I was thinking to myself like I think it would be like the same amount of control, honestly, because like once again like if I press the keyboard, it stops my movement. I feel like that would also be a little bit hard to control as well. Me saying E compared to me blinking. It'd be another huge collaboration just like the Among Us game. I mean,
we
right
text
now we
green game over, text green game over.
We have another Mario. We have another Among Us game session coming up soon, TM-ish. Within at some point. I'm not gonna say exactly when, but it's gonna happen. You're the hive mind control. Yeah, honestly, like the Goomba down there is just the hive mind. I'm just like thinking to myself, oh, the Pizza Tower music is still going, isn't it? If I'm doing this, I should probably also turn off the secondary recording I had, which was just the gameplay.
ERM shrinking Peppino is not Sigma. Where's the cheese?
I mean, maybe I should just add like more stuff. Honestly, maybe we should add like other stuff on top of it. Favorite food? Well, I really like pizza. I don't know why. I just like really enjoy a good freaking pizza. Honestly, I could go for more pizza. Thinking about it, I could really go for some pizza. Maybe I should order a pizza tonight. Maybe I should. Oh, but what do I do right now? Do I just play freaking Marvel Rivals or something right now while I'm yapping? I don't freaking... Maybe I just, like, hit up Brent or something and be like, yo, wanna play some Marvel Rivals for the time being? I mean, it'll be, like,
Pizza
out of the
Tower,
freaking
but you
blue.
can't breathe.
It would be very much out of the blue. Pizza Tower... Yeah, every time I breathe, I'm really... Whenever I laugh, something happens. I'm pretty sure there's some sort of detection program out there for laughing. People have done it before. Maybe I could do something like that, but I'll figure it out. Maybe it won't be blinking. Maybe blinking might be too hard for me to implement right now, especially if I'm like doing my coding through ChatGPT, which I'm learning some Python from it. I'm getting an idea of how it functions by doing that, but obviously ChatGPT can't replace real people, as you're all well aware. Pizza real? I don't know. Is pizza actually truly real? Yeah, this entire time I thought it was just from Italy. And everybody knows that Italy isn't a real place. Boo! Ah, you sure as hell got me. If I laugh, chat adds an enemy on... If I laugh, 10 pizza faces spawn. Wow, that sounds pretty basic, honestly. But then again, this is also pretty basic, but once again, I thought this would work better. I need to change where the input for the thingamabob happens so that my movement isn't being stopped all the time by me blinking. I didn't think it'll be as much of a problem as it actually was today. And I need to improve the blink detection just a little bit. Like, it doesn't, once again, it doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be that it doesn't, like, proc, like, 5 times when I'm, like, actually staring at my camera. That kind of hurts it a little bit. I like slacking off on my homework. So, thinking about it, this stream right here, like I'm currently doing, is kind of like my own personal homework. I am a procrastinator, and perfectly honest with all of you, I don't really do particularly great at streaming, like, per se. Like, I always,
if you laugh 30
every
cheese
single
guards
time,
spawn.
I can count on, like, 20 different hands how many times I, like, have everything ready for a stream, and then don't actually start the stream because, like, I don't know. I just don't want to. Like, I'm about to start my stream. I'm going to start my stream, and I'm just like, but I don't want to start it up right now. it's like a sprinkle of nervousness and, like, also a hint of procrastination, I guess. I think to myself, bruh, maybe I could just do it tomorrow, I guess. And then I don't do it tomorrow. And then we get to here and my program doesn't freaking work properly.
If you blink, Peppino dies.
Thank you. If I blink Peppino, honestly, why didn't I just do that? That would make a banger video for sure. How'd you come up with Clue and Mario Party? How did I do that, honestly? Huh. Dude, bro, Sophist used to be, like, an actual freaking Mario Party content genius. Dude, I still remember like, being in Florida with my family, like, Christmas of... Was that 2022? It was, like, New Year's 2023, I think. Yeah, I think that's 2023, where, like,
Laugh 10, but every death makes you lose $10.
Florida, and I just, like, immediately think of the first line of the richest controls us video was whoever has the gold makes the rules. And as soon as I, like, thought of that line, I started, like, thinking to myself, wait, what if the richest person controls us? And so I, like, went with that as, like, the opening line for that video, and actually, that video honestly banged. Like, Sophist a couple years ago was a content genius. Now look at him, just, like, recycling old ideas and just, like, turning them into other things. Like, this right here is basically just, like, probably a copy of, kind of a copy of, like, what Fur did with his, if I blink, I teleport video. I just like the, if I blink, I shrink rhyme.
Where did the years go?
Honestly, I'm freaking almost 28, bro. In September, I'm going to be 28. It's actually genuinely so over for me. Like, look, my hairline is going out. God, I'm dying. Actually, to be honest, I have, like, the best hairline out of my friend group. Don't tell them I told you guys that in game, obviously. But yeah, I'm getting freaking old. I'm getting so, and I fell off too. Honestly, I fell off. Honestly, the people in freaking chat comments are right. I think I've genuinely, honestly, just fallen off. I mean, like, I did. Honestly, the Astrobot video was a bit of a banger, though. We'll say that. The Astrobot video was a bit of a banger. I had a few very good videos pop off last year. And I hoping to have more good ideas. I have a bunch of ideas I want to implement over the course of the year. Like, one of them, I want to do something with the Zelda multiplayer mod, the Twilight Princess multiplayer mod. Do a video involving that. I don't know if that would be streamed, but there actually is a Twilight Princess multiplayer mod. It's not perfect. I've tested it quite a bit. I just need to get some people together and, like, actually help them out, get actually functioning, and schedule a day to get it to do it. Fallout just made a banger Marvel Rivals video. You see, the YouTube viewership count does not agree with you. Although I do agree. I mean, like, I guess that video could have turned out. I guess I could have, like, done better during that video. Like, the editing in it was solid. Reggie did a phenomenal job with that vid. I think I could have, like, done a little bit better as far as commentary goes. Sometimes my commentary is a little bit stale.
Zelda, but when you collect rupees, Link shrinks.
Honestly. If I get a topping, Peppino shrinks. Maybe. If I get a topping, Peppino shrinks. Hold up, maybe you cooking. Hold up, maybe you cooking, because that probably won't stop my movement, I think. I'll have to talk to DGB about that. Maybe that might be it. Maybe that might honestly be it. You're cooking? Yeah, honestly. Hold up. That might honestly be the play. Because once again, like button presses, we're going back to my Pizza Tower passwords game that I did with you guys. Like whenever like a thing was summoned,
playthrough with the boys.
Whenever a thing was summoned, like that would also stop my movement. But you guys didn't like summon things too frequently because you were all spamming like different things. So like that didn't matter in the slightest. Although it was very funny having like tons of Jeromes just spawning around, following me around. That was honestly very funny. If you blink, the editor's raise increases by 1 cent. Yeah, the editor, just make sure to count every single blink. Bossman, oh hey Gumdrop, this is Bossman brainstorming vid ideas with chat. Feed him ideas. Yeah. Yeah, like I had this idea that I was gonna do today, but like the blink detection is harder than just putting it into ChatGPT and hoping that. I mean, once again, I tested a decent amount. Like I tested a whole lot, honestly, and I was ready to have like a banger stream idea happen because like I had something in mind, ready to go. But we'll see what we can do with the topping idea. We'll see what we can do with the topping idea because that honestly might be able to cook. Zelda, you slowly shrink over time. Your size resets when you go to another room. I mean, like, I've also like been thinking of like other Zelda ideas to be doing as well. Be random. I have another video idea, honestly, that I've been like cooking for a while, involving adding
Mario
a little
Party, but every star is a new rule for the person who got one.
But I had XCO working on this, and they've been a little bit busy over the course of like the last like several months. So that mod I had in mind is on standby, so I decided to come up with a different mod, and this is where we're currently at. That involved having my cat. Oh, she's not there right at the moment. She went somewhere else. But that involved having my cat as a companion and doing random stuff to torture me, but it requires a lot of just like sprite creation. So it like even when the XCO is able to actually work on it, it's still gonna take some time to actually make the thing. But
kidding.
There's no cat here, but yeah, Muffins is a cat, and she, like, her job in this mod is to actually just torture you. When it eventually is gonna be finished, I think it'll be a banger. Muffins is the 5th Power Crasher. Well, I mean, like, are we counting the editor though? Maybe we should count the editor. Cat, honestly, if I'm being completely real with you guys, cat. Honestly, I agree. Cat. Indeed, cat. Cat. You bring the kitty? If I just like, okay. Muffins is a fantastic cat. She loves getting attention.
Screen reference.
She
Stinky.
is scared out of her mind. If she just saw me rushing at her, there's a couple possibilities. She might run to the bed and start asking for pats. Or she might just run somewhere else. Or she might just hide under a bed or something. But she'll just, like, oftentimes come over for attention or whenever she wants. But she is a little bit of a scaredy cat. Kitty stream? Yeah, if she shows up, she'll probably let me pick her. She'll most likely let me pick her up. Like, if she's sitting on the bed, she won't care if I come over and pick her up and show you off the camera, but... Use code Sophist in the GamerSup Slam Shop. Oh, hey, of course. Why don't I just go ahead and just shill myself very quickly? Why don't you go ahead and do that? That sounds good. That sounds like a good plan. Why don't you go ahead and use code Sophist in GamerSups? They give me like several.
But every 10 inputs,
different...
a random event will happen.
Every 10 inputs, a random event will happen. Maybe, possibly. If I'm being perfectly honest, the best video ideas are the ones that like allow other people to be creative with it, and allow for like chat interaction and whatnot. Those are always like just like the videos that turn out best. Is it working? Oh no, I've not been working on it. If you count me standing here talking
Opinions
to the chat as
on
working,
Undertale?
then nah, it's not working. I'm not working on it. Opinions on Undertale? I played that game. When did I play that game? 2018? No, I think even earlier than that. I think like 2017 I played that game. God, that's old. I mean, if we want to talk about like Deltarune, for example, surely part 3 will come out and I'll like have content to make. If that game comes out, I'm editing the actual video for that myself, as I've done for the first 2 Deltarune videos I did. Pokemon video was hilarious. Which, oh, you mean the chat adventure one? Yeah. Viewership honestly isn't really like
Pizza Tower, but
great
ever
on
screen
it right
swap
now,
from
but
Pepino
who
to the
knows, maybe
noise
it might
and
do
so
better
forth.
later. Right now, it's not looking great. It's kind of looking like a bit of a flop, as they say, but who knows? It could for some reason explode down the line, but I doubt it. Like my chess video, like the Photoshop chess videos, honestly, did. I mean, like, they never really, like, truly, really banged. I think the best performing one was, like, 200K, but, like, all of them, like, performed like garbage the first, like, week or 2 weeks, and then, like, some of them got, like, above 100K views over time, and then, like, the best performing one got, like, 220K views, and then immediately died after that. But does that mean I'll do... Honestly, I think that just means that, like, I shouldn't do more Photoshop stuff. It's too much.
You
like,
guys
Magic
should
Vanilla,
play Phasmophobia when it's poopy season.
I don't know if we'll ever play Phasmophobia. Probably not. I've played a decent amount of Phasmophobia, and Brent mentioned that like he watched his friends play Phasmo, and he's just like, this looks boring. And as somebody who has like maybe 20-30 hours in Phasmophobia, I kind of agree, to be honest. There is a lot of just like walking until like shit hits the fan and you're supposed to hide, and then the ghost comes out. And then at some point, once you have a general idea of what you're doing, it's just you're doing the same thing over and over again. And then you try doing like a harder Phasmophobia level, and the ghost comes out within like 20 seconds of gameplay, and like 5 people die, and then you're just like, okay, now what the fuck do we do?
Do you think it could be low viewership due to January?
No, January's viewership is honestly fine. Like you can still have videos go viral in January. The problem with January is just that the revenue is just dog water. It partially applies to February too, but mainly January. Like, you have the absolute pinnacle of YouTube revenue. That is December. Around like the midway point of December to about the 20th or so is like where you're getting the best revenue.
Pizza Tower, but it's the game repaint mod piss towel.
Because viewers want not viewers, advertisers need to sell their stuff like before Christmas actually happens, when people are like buying their stuff. And once like it's the 21st or something, most people have already like bought their stuff. And then like when Christmas is over, revenue starts to fall off, and then like January hits, and it's just like about half. I think it goes down to about like half of what I mean, I guess I could like look at my own revenue right now, but like if we're looking at like the top of like the revenue scale, January's revenue goes about half of what that is. So that's why a lot of people
We need modded
who
Lethal
are
Company.
making
You
YouTube
can
videos
even have
for
more
like their
players
career,
come in like
they
chat.
take their January break. I didn't post a single video during January, by the way. And they like save some. They'll maybe sometimes they'll post like a video or two during January, but they'll save their videos for like February or something. February or March, around there, when revenue starts getting better. Honestly, revenue also falls off when the like when the very start of March happens, but that's not a big deal because like that picks up very quickly. But what am I thinking of? A good time. Honestly, it does mean though that a good time to start actually making YouTube videos is when like a lot of like the bigger content creators are taking their January break, because viewership is still good. A lot of people are like still on their winter break and are still watching videos. Like viewership does not get really affected at all. In fact, it's sometimes even better. Sometimes viewership is even better after Christmas is over, because there's a lot less competition. So if you're honestly like trying to start out with YouTube, it's best, like, a great time to start is like at the very beginning of January. Didn't we like start Party Crashers like at the start of January? I think we started the Party Crashers at like the start of January, like when that channel was not being monetized at all. Anyways.
Pizza Tower, but every time you say the letter E you switch between the noise and Pepino.
Okay. Switch like characters every single time a prompt happens. I could see something like that being interesting. Possibly. Swap mode already exists? You mean like for just swapping between the noise and Pepino? Is that like I'm pretty sure that's probably a mod or something. Should try a game Hi-Fi. I've heard good things about Hi-Fi Rush. I've heard really good things about that game. I just never tried it. I think at this point, people will be less interested in me doing a video on it. Yeah. I've just honestly been like thinking to myself, like a lot of the times for games like that, I would probably be playing it for content specifically. Like I've got like
Metopia playthrough with the boys.
I don't know if it'll do like a Metopia playthrough because only one person will be playing it. If that game had like co-op or something, that'd go hard. That honestly go pretty hard. But yeah, like a lot of the times, like I have like my games that I play for myself. Like you won't see me doing an Elden Ring playthrough on my channel, or what other games do I play for? Or like Metaphor, for example. I played through all for Metaphor like on my own. Like those types of games I play for myself. Those are my personal games. Those are not my work games. Like when Elden Ring Night Rain comes on, is released like in May, you're not gonna see a single video from me on that. I'm just gonna be like not working and playing that with some friends. That's gonna be a great time. But a lot of other games that there's a lot of games out there that I probably wouldn't play on my own, but if I'm doing it for
favorite
like,
solo game,
like honestly, like Astrobot, for example, I don't think I would have played that on my own if I wasn't doing a video for it. I saw that game getting a lot of like talk about it, and I thought to myself, what if I just did the full freaking 100% playthrough? Because it doesn't seem like it's a long game. It honestly wasn't. It took like 12 hours or so to 100% it, and it was honestly my best performing video of 2024, like without a shred of doubt. I really should do more like 100% type videos. I have something for Cult of the Lamb coming soon. Honestly, if I'm being perfectly honest, I could honestly just grind Cult of the Lamb stuff, because like my goal for that game is to 100% it, but my commentary for that game is just for like this main story mode, because there's a lot of grinding in that game. Cult of the Lamb, yeah, honestly, I have like a 100% video for that coming in the works. Maybe if I really wanted to, I could
Marvel
just
Rivals,
grind
but every
some of
Winter
it.
Soldier combo chat has to donate.
You're right, guys. That's gonna go freaking well. Guys, you make sure every single time I say E, chat has to donate $500 a person. Bro, okay, viral video incoming. Anyways, I could play Cult of the Lamb right now to work on that progress. Maybe I might just do that off stream though. I'm not sure. Anton Blast is really fun to play and to watch. I think that would be like a secondary channel type of video, to be honest. Maybe.
Never speak of Skylanders ever again.
I didn't say anything about Skylanders, but I never played it because, like, I don't know. I don't think my parents would have ever been willing to shill out like $500 for me for action figures. If I was in a family of like 3, maybe they would be willing to. But my parents, for some reason, decided to have 8 kids. So a lot of like stuff involving like gaming and devices and whatnot was shared among people. So that's also why I didn't ever have like a DS, for example. Somehow managed to break like 3 Wiis though. That's crazy. I didn't think I'd see the freaking day that I could have a... Maybe I should be negative. Maybe I should be negative about like being raised. Because they're on. You have 7. Yes, I have 7 siblings. Catholic family, by the way. But
What's your favorite shooter?
How do I explain? I don't really. After being raised in a family as big as that, I don't recommend having. My dad always says like having 8 kids was like the best part of his life. But me personally, being raised in that environment, I would not personally have 7 siblings. I wouldn't have 8 kids. I think I'm good with 3 kids. No more, maybe 4. You can maybe convince me to have 4. But I think beyond 4 is no. No. Yeah, it sounds awful. It was just a lot of sharing. Sharing room, sharing devices, sharing time. You couldn't... My mom and dad, considering they both did work, both my mom and dad had their own jobs, they could not, like, give the time and energy to, like, each specific kid as much as they needed. Like, obviously it got better for them as more kids, like, grew up and went to do other things. Like, right now, I'm not going to get too much into
Catholic
personal
family
stuff,
man, wow.
I'm not going to get too much into personal stuff, but, like, I'm fairly sure it got easier for my parents as more people went on and were able to sustain themselves on their own. Where'd you rank in the I am one of the second oldest, physically. I'm the second oldest in my family. So, like, there's a lot of, like, good things about being the oldest in a Catholic religious family, and a lot of not so great things. You get older sibling privileges
every time you say I 4-5-ing.
And in a lot of areas, you have parents that are not as experienced in parenting. So you have, and considering they wanted to raise their family in like a religious environment, you've got like your parents, like, they want you to adhere to like Catholic values and stuff more, and like you get more restrictions and whatnot, which they realize are not particularly great. Like, I wasn't allowed to play Pokemon as a kid, for example. Like, there's value in a religious family. I think it really just like does help set the basis for being a good person. Obviously, you don't need to be religious to like be a good person. Obviously, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that like, it does like help solidify good morals in a kid growing up. But
Tomodachi Life playthrough with
there's
the
a lot
voice.
of stuff I just did not like about it. Second oldest weird, most Sigma. So freaking real, chat. So real. 7 siblings and super religious parents. I mean, like, I guess they weren't like the most. Kind of. They definitely like were a lot less restrictive. Like, as I was saying, like they were definitely a lot less restrictive on us as we got way older. And once the youngest in the family had a lot less restrictions on
Fortnite,
him
but every W
than
find
me.
a game to play for 5 minutes.
Every W find just ran Fortnite, but you just randomly just start playing other games because screw it, I don't want to play Fortnite right now, honestly. Why is everyone saying TTS? Because TTS is the command that is required to have the Goomba that just spoke a second ago speak. Who's the oldest party crasher and the youngest? Oh, somebody's dead. In game, obviously. Somebody's having a rough time. It's a college town, so it doesn't surprise me. Like, bro, I'm remembering back to my time in college. When I was going to college in Chicago, and bro, like, you would hear the ambulances all the freaking time. Like, every night. Sometimes multiple times a night. But anyways, oldest party crasher versus the youngest. Vern, obviously youngest. We all know Vern's the youngest.
Hello, Sophist, a big hug from Brazil.
Oldest.
Love.
I'm the oldest by a year, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm just straight up one entire year older than Nick and Brent. I don't know which of Brent or Nick are older. I think Nick is older than Brent. I actually don't know which of those two are older than the other. I know I'm the oldest, Vern's the youngest, and Brent and Nick are somewhere in between there. Okay, Grandpa, let's get you to bed, you freaking boomer. me being freaking 28. Like, bro, 2 years, I'm dead. Like, my hairline is gone. We all know. Unlucky. This is how it do be with age. Oh, I'm kind of just like, how old are you? I'm 27 now, 28 in September. Once again, I'm not looking at my camera, by the way. You get freaking no hops with Pepino with the size, though. I guess speed, too, but... You'll be 30 in October. It's honestly so Jover. Yeah, honestly. It does not get any better.
Sophist, what is your opinion on TV tropes?
TV tropes? Are you talking about, like, our Party Crashers entry in TV tropes? I mean, they just say random stuff. Like, the wikis and whatnot, they just say, like, random stuff. Like, these are these guys' major quotes, and it's just, like, just random stuff I say in my videos. Like, to the surprise of nobody, like, any, like, I know I say that a lot, but, like, that's not, like, I didn't originate the quote or something like that. Like, people, they just say just random stuff or just, like, what we're known for.
I'll be turning 19 at the end of the month.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's, like, I used to be young, but now that I worked hard, I used to be young and poor, and now that I've worked hard, I am no longer young. Honestly, like, there's just other kids that, like, grew up with what? They grew up with, bro, imagine, like, growing up with it, like, I know I, like, mentioned a second ago, like, ChatGPT, but imagine, like, growing up and, like, going through to school with ChatGPT. Bro, I can't imagine how that is, like, absolutely destroyed, like, the foundation of, like, of college and even high school, I guess. Bruh. Because I've heard, like, stuff about, like, people, teachers saying no AI on stuff, and, like, I agree with that, but there's, like, actually zero way to enforce it. People know who are literal iPad babies is crazy. I mean, like, I did use an iPad in my high school. Like, they implemented, like, iPads during, sophomore, yeah, it was sophomore year. Freshman, we didn't have them, but sophomore year we did. And that, like, changed up the, our school meta completely. Like, we had a lot of people getting in trouble for playing games on their iPads. The majority, no, not the majority, almost all of the Game Boy games I played, in not even, like, almost all of them. All of the Game Boy games I played in high school were through my, iPad, because I never had a Game Boy. So I played stuff like Link to the Past, Pokemon Emerald, Fire Emblem 6, no, Fire Emblem 7, and also Fire Emblem 6 as well, because I managed to get a patch for that as well.
I don't see why using an iPad is bad.
Because you guys all know GBA for iOS, right? Surely you're not too young to understand what it is. Right now it's known as Delta, because it died for a while because Apple absolutely demolished them. They were just completely removed from the App Store and not allowed to be, like, put on Apple devices. But somehow GBA for iOS returned. Yeah, like, that was honestly peak. Everybody was using GBA for iOS in school, and the school administrators had to give out, like, a big declaration of, if you have GBA for iOS on your iPad at this point, then you will be in big trouble.
All I'm going to say, if Pizza Tower isn't second channel content, then neither does Anton Blast, to be fair.
I mean, I don't know. But anyways, well, where was I? So, yeah, like, at that point, like, I think I was, like, in the middle of my Minish Cap playthrough for, yeah, it was my Zelda Minish Cap playthrough. I had to just completely delete the game, and I didn't get to finish that game until, like, I think, like, a couple months later. I just reinstalled it, and nobody cared. I think they have something to, like, detect if, like, a specific person has a specific app on their iPad, but, like, I don't care.
Pizza Tower, but every time you kill Pillar John, Anton will yell, "It's happy hour."
But yeah, schools hate fun. I mean, like, if I'm being perfectly real, I'm pretty sure the schools were doing the right thing by, like, trying to make sure, like, the iPads were, like, a noble idea. I think they're still using, like, laptops in school and whatnot. I'm pretty sure. I have not been to a high school in ages. But, like, I think they're in the right for wanting their kids to not be on the iPad during, like, class and stuff and playing video games when they should be listening to their lectures. I think that's completely fair and warranted. Pizza Tower, but Smashy Bros. So just Rivals
Sonic
of
Mania,
Ether.
but every time you beat a level you play a Wordle.
That'll keep people's retention. I just do the same Wordle over and over again. Smashy Bros. I don't really feel like playing Smash Bros. Honestly, I don't really feel like doing anything right now. I tried... Dude, bro, I tried playing Avowed, honestly. That game, honestly, is just kind of... I mean, there's some good ideas in that game. So, I don't know if anybody knows what Avowed is. I played the Elder Scrolls games a long time ago, and I've been waiting for Elder Scrolls 6 for the longest freaking time.
Tomodachi Life
And
playthrough with the boys.
Back in, like, 2019 or so, I heard, like, about a, not like a spin-off, but, like, it was like a, just, like, Obsidian's version, like, another game company's version of, Skyrim, I guess, a first-person RPG. And it seemed interesting, like, it seemed really cool, and I've been, like, hearing about it for, like, the last, like, 6 years, and now it's finally out, and it's kind of, I mean, like, there's some good ideas to it, but it feels a little bland, not gonna lie. I mean, like, I got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Maybe I should just, like, give up on playing Avowed and just play through that, honestly. My first time seeing your face? Hello, this is Sophist Face. Yo. I had a video idea what I was gonna go through, but it kind of just doesn't really work, like, the way I hoped it would, so I might, like, redo this idea at a later point.
Sophist, what are your top 5 animes?
Well, bro, I'm not, okay, this is a completely different topic, but we actually have been really, enjoying, we'll say, neurodivergent anime lately. Like last year, we watched through Baki, which was an experience and a half, but very recently, we watched through, Dandadan, which gonna be perfectly honest, you could not have, like, explained, I would not have been able to understand. There is no way I could have predicted what that show would be about, and me explaining it
Being lore
would
accurate
not help
burn.
you out in the slightest. You have to watch the show yourself to understand. The first episode is a little bit, wild, we'll say, and a little bit disturbing in some areas, but it's a very good show. But lately, we've been, like, watching Mashal, which, if you know what, One Punch Man is, it's basically One Punch Man in the world of Harry Potter, and the main character, the One Punch Man type character, does not know how to use magic in a world where everybody, like, uses magic. It is probably one of the funniest animes I've seen in a long while. Probably the funniest, honestly. Like, the specific scene where they're just going hip hip hooray.
Pizza Tower, but every millisecond Pepino
like,
moves. You
I don't
drink a
think
sip
this is
of
the right word
alcohol.
in Japanese, but, like, they're going, hi, hi. In, English is just translated to hip hip hooray. I think it was a different word, because, anyway, I don't know, like, how how translations work, but, like, that, like, scene just lives rent-free in my brain. I need to, like, show the GIF so you guys can understand what I mean. 1 second, let me, like, let me just find the GIF, because I'm probably gonna be, like, asking others to use this in my videos. Mashal hip.
Remember code
hooray.
Lyoko Sophist?
GIF. Code Lyoko? I'm not sure what that is exactly. 1 second, let me, like, get the actual GIF for you guys. Hooray. Da 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 da. Bum. Here. This right here. This right here has been living rent-free in my head. This right here, them just going hip hip hooray over and over again among, like, other stupid stuff, is the funniest freaking thing to me. I don't know why. There's, like, obviously more to this GIF, but, like, this right here is just my brain, to be perfectly honest.
How fast can you get other party crasher on phone?
I don't know what they're doing at the moment, and I don't think I could just, like, pull them up right now with no notice and be like, yo, let's play Marvel Rivals or something for no reason. Cat! What are you doing? Where are you going? You want attention? You guys were asking for my cat earlier, weren't you? 1 second. Let me see if I can, like... Oh, nope, she's running away. She realizes when I have evil intentions, and she just dips the moment I give her, like, the look of, I'm going to pick you up and there's nothing you can do about it. She's just like, nope, I'm out of there. I'm gone. I think she decided to go downstairs too. Get the cat? At this point, once again, she probably would realize that I have nefarious intentions to pick her up and show her to chat. So I think she's decided to dip. She just pushed open the door, walked up to me. I look at her, she's like, nope, 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 nope. Well, I see where this is going. I'm out of here. Because, like, sometimes, you see, sometimes she might potentially be picked up and have to be taken, like, 2 hours to, like, my mom's place or something. No kitty. If she shows up again, if she stands on the bed, there's a good chance she'll stay there. Is your opinion in One Piece?
I don't think Kitty likes you.
Not going through. Anytime Muffins adores me, she just is skittish as hell. But yeah, like, bruh, like I understand that One Piece is good, but I can't. I'm not gonna get myself to go through 1,000 episodes of One Piece. I don't read manga. I'm not a manga reader. I'll shut my door though. If she opens the door again, so be it. Did Kitty cam when if she sits on the bed, I could like move the camera over to her to see what she's doing, but play Marvel Rivals instead of Pizza Tower. I could.
Do you only like action animes? Thinking face.
I mean, to be like, I really love Frieren. There's some good action in that show, and the animation is great. It's not like a very action-oriented show. I say show, but I could just read the manga to understand what's going on next, but, like, I'm not reading the manga. But yeah, like, Frieren, for example, isn't very action-oriented. I mean, it is, but, like, it's a lot slower. It takes a lot longer to get to, like, the big action moments than, like, other shows, like Gurren Lagann, for example. You know, 1,000 episodes
When will there
anime?
be a stream where chat is involved?
There's stream where chat's involved. I mean, like, I do like having you guys as I do like having you guys as Goomba when I'm doing solo streams. There's not really, I think there's only gonna be like a couple times where I don't have you guys as like Goomba there. Maybe I might have some other like AI thing for a video. I have another idea that I have code for that works decently. Is like a backseating AI that I'm not really sure what game it'll go on yet. Maybe it'll go on like maybe Marvel Rivals. Once again, that video didn't do very hot, but maybe like Tears of the Kingdom, for example, where you
Goomba reminds me of Failboat when he uses a Waddle Dee.
Maybe somewhat inspired, but that's besides the point. But the idea for that one is like the AI would like read you guys' chat messages for about 20 seconds and then like give me a command based on what it reads. I've tested it with a few. I can like use it on other people's chats. I actually just did testing on it using Verd's stream. I think it was when he was doing his Vernathon. I tested it using his stream since you don't really need any like special permissions. It just reads their chat.
How are
like,
you so bad at Mario Party?
Shut up. But yeah, like reads their inputs, like it reads like chats messages for about like 20 seconds, and it'll like give me a command based on it, based on what everybody is saying. I'm not sure if that'll turn into a great video, but maybe I might do something with that down the line. Give me your best. I really like the Soul series. Like I've been Millennia, bro. You guys are all like, oh, this Sophist is terrible video games. But I've beaten Millennia with like dual wielded curved swords and like no summons. That's just how I've played the Souls series ever since, like, I started with Dark Souls.
Every time you say Ike or thing, restart Pizza Tower.
Every time I say Ike or thing, restart Pizza Tower. Honestly, so true. Bro, that's honestly just what that Marvel Rivals video turned into. If you say the word, if you say thing, you die. Have you played Neo? I didn't play Neo. I played Wulong. Wulong was like, it was a Souls, like, it was okay. It did rely a lot on, like, you having, like, a summon, a other NPC that, like, takes damage for you. And I didn't really like that, but some of the bosses were... Honestly, the bosses were mostly not particularly fantastic. I think there was, like, a couple which I thought were, like, genuinely good. The ones that didn't involve summons. But, like, the overall, like, Souls-like game design was honestly fine, but I wouldn't play it again.
Tomodachi Life playthrough with the boys 50th time trying to ask _ soft cringe.
I did really like Lies of P. Lies of P is a fantastic Souls-like. I really like that one. I think there's like DLC coming out for it soon as well. I'm obviously not gonna like do any like video content or anything for that, but I'll play that when it comes out because I really did like that game. I think this is probably the best non FromSoft Souls game I've played. They're playing the Little Big Planet franchise. I am thinking of doing more like 100% platformer type videos, based because of just how well the Astronaut video did.
I believe Sophist can win a Mario Party game when Brent's not there.
True. True, bro. Yeah, I'm really gonna be locked in like crazy. You guys are always just like, why is Sophist losing? I'm just like here playing because I think playing for the funny is more interesting than winning, I guess. I don't know, like, I'm out of water here. But I know I'm not mashing like crazy, but like a lot of the decisions I make when playing Mario Party is, what do you think is gonna make viewers interested, rather than just locking in and I'm just gonna say nothing and just try my best to mash a button. Like, just watch the map for 45 seconds and try to come up with my most calculated decision that I could possibly do. No, I'm just gonna go right so we can move the freaking game, and sometimes look on my map because people are like, oh, Sophist, you're so bad that we're not winning. And so I'll just like, okay, maybe there's a better move I can make, but I'm not spending freaking 45 light years coming up with my move because I want to like a 0.005% higher chance of winning. I'd rather just hit random and let fate decide what's gonna happen.
Have you guys tried Rivals of Aether? I remember having issues during the Party Crashers Cup.
We did the video on the original game. Obviously, what people want to see are modded characters fighting. Right? You want to see like Goku fighting Satoru Goju from Jujutsu Kaisen. You want to see mods like that. I completely understand. Like personally, I would not play Rivals of Aether without the modded stuff, because that's funny to me. The characters in Rivals aren't particularly interesting to me, you know? Like, they're just animals. But like, we very want to do a video for Rivals of Aether 2, and we were going to do it for Party Crashers Cup. Just one mini game.
We make Muffin drives a Cybertruck.
For some reason, the game was not connecting me to its game servers, so we had to scrap the idea. And I tried again later after an update came out, and like, still nothing. I just couldn't play on the game servers. I don't know why. Like, everything else works fine. I could play multiplayer stuff on like everything else, but like for some reason, Rise of Aether 2 just did not work. But even so, like, even regardless, I probably wouldn't play that game on my own, because that's just not right. Like, I like platform fighters, but I don't know, nothing about Rivals of Aether 2 really interested me. I guess like base Rivals of Aether 1 that's not modded.
Not sure if this has been asked yet, but have you played Anton Blast?
People have been asking about that. I have not played Anton Blast. When it was first revealed, it looked really interesting to me. And I was thinking about doing it, but I was caught up with other stuff and never got actually around to it. And at this point, like, if I did do a playthrough video of it, it might be off stream, and it would probably just be second channel content. It would be second monitor content. Actually, thinking of second monitor content. It's really funny how I made that one joke a while ago, but then I was the one who,
If you take a shot every time an explosion happens in Anton Blast, you would die.
True. But, it's very funny that I, like, made that joke a while ago, and everybody, like, really just, like, was like, "Whoa, what a sick burn Sophist did." I just said that just randomly as a joke. But, my channel is actually the one that's more so second monitor content right now, considering all the freaking hour-plus long videos I'm posting on my channel as of, like, the last year. So some of them have done decently. Like the Astrobot video, I've mentioned that earlier. That one did phenomenally. Some of them are kind of just, like, putting in a little bit too much money for something that's not really paying out. Maybe you should, like, do more script-type stuff. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Sophist, what is your favorite video from the famous Party Crashers?
God, there's a lot of really good videos on that channel. We did a lot of really good videos on that channel. I really did like the Uno one. The Uno one was the first Uno video we did. It's an absolute freaking banger classic. You see, I don't have a favorite child on the Party Crashers channel, to be honest. I love all my siblings equally, unless it's a video that I don't care about. Unless it's a video that unless it's a game that I was not interested in and only, like, somewhat participated. Or if I was, like, really tired at, like, 11 a.m.
When will you stop yapping?
I don't know, when I realized this video wasn't good, not the entire video, but when the, I just need to do some more reprogramming. I need to adjust this stuff. Maybe it won't be blinking. Maybe it'll be, like, topping related. So we just need to adjust the mod a little bit more. But, like, after those first 20 minutes, I did not think I was just gonna sit here and keep yapping. I thought I was just gonna, like, talk for maybe, like, 10 minutes and get off. But no, I've been here for, like, an hour and a half now. I'm honestly chilling. I've got nothing. Well, aside from that, I was gonna, like, get this video recorded, then get it to the editor, but
Sophist, have you and the boys considered playing Minecraft or Pokemon with each other?
Minecraft or Pokemon? I don't think, like, Nick or Brent really is just in Minecraft. I'm not interested in Minecraft either. That's not really something I grew up with. Like, my Minecraft experience was me just playing creative mode in, like, the school library, because for some reason they had Minecraft on the computers. That didn't last, like, longer than a couple months. But I would just play the creative mode, and I would just build freaking boxes. I have a Minecraft, actually, thinking about it, I have a Minecraft video in idea stage, involving context being the Magic the Noah video, where I referred to as an angry Minecraft YouTuber.
Sophist, play the Mario 64 shotgun hack for a video. It would be fire, fire, fire. It's Mario so 64? Funny, bro.
Oh, the shotgun hack? That's kind of old at this point. I think at this point, everybody kind of knows about it, so it wouldn't really be new. I don't know if there's any way I can make it interesting to make it a new experience for people beyond it just being on the Sophist channel. You know? Like, I'm doing, like, some videos like that where, like, the Tears of the Kingdom randomizer vid I did a little bit last year. Like, a lot of people have already done videos on that randomizer, so, like, I don't think I did anything particularly new, aside from being attacked by Gleeox for the first, like,
Mario
5 hours of gameplay.
3313.
I have a video on the Dark Army Resurrection mod for Tears of the Kingdom that I did off stream that should be coming out, like, that. I think that's gonna be my this upcoming Saturday video. But once again, I don't even know if that'll perform that well, mainly because, like, people have done videos on that mod before, so I don't think there's anything I can really do to make it a new experience for people, especially since I don't, like, play at, like, the hardest possible settings, because I'm a casual. But there's some interesting stuff I do for it. Like, I had a few mods to make it a bit more interesting, so that there's, like, some new stuff to it. Like, I had, like, the Link Ball mod because I thought it would be funny.
Boys 100 time trying to ask
underscore soft. I don't think it'll, like, do too well. Who knows? Maybe it might, like, it probably won't do better than the randomizer vid, and that got 200k views. Most relatable Party Crasher, honestly. Yay. Yippee. I should honestly stream more. I mean, honestly, maybe I should just be yapping the freaking chat more frequently. Just so I feel a little bit more relatable to all of you. I'm sure all of you relate to the cartoon villain, very much so. The one who fails always.
Each time you blink, Peppino will shrink. On the bright side, your hitbox will be reduced, so enemies will more likely fail to hit you.
I mean, thank you for explaining the pros and cons of this mod, I guess. Thank you. Although, like, that's probably how I should have explained it my freaking start of the video, but oh well. I'll figure it out and come back another day. Probably not tomorrow. Maybe it might be Wednesday. Just gotta cook a bit more. Hell yeah, just yapping is also chat interaction. Yeah, honestly, I'm chilling, just yapping the chat. I've got nothing. Once again, nothing better to do. Although I do kind of need to go to the bathroom, but I don't feel like moving right now. Have I seen who the VTuber? Chibidoki? I'm aware of that one. There's a few. I mean, like, I'm not like a big VTuber watcher. Although look at me. I am the VTuber target audience. Let's be perfectly honest. I don't really watch VTubers. I kind of just watch people that are just... I watch a lot of Twitch. Like, a lot of Twitch. But I specifically... Well, there's some exceptions to this. But I mainly watch people who are, like, really good at the game they are playing. Like, lately my current hyperfixation has been, like, Age of Empires 2. I played that was, like, one of the few games that was a lot to play.
You're also transition really goals. Don't put yourself down, King X.
Thank you. But yeah, I played. That was like one of the few games I was allowed to play as like a young kid because like history lesson. Yeah, history lesson. Age of Empires 2. It's an old RTS that has been like getting updated over time, and like I picked it back up. Now I don't play like PvP in it. Because I never played it when I was a kid. I've just been playing like the new campaigns. And there's like a bunch of stuff that have been added in like the last 20 years. It's an old game. But anyways, like on Twitch I've been watching like a lot of people who are like good at that game.
Subway Surfers stream when?
Learning a lot of stuff about like how RTSs work, I guess. Like when you're playing against another player. But like in the past, I watched, like, League streamers. They're, like, really good at the game they're playing. Or, like, for, I guess, examples of other games, like Zelda or Pokemon, like Point Crow. I was watching his Kaizo Ironmon streams. I was watching that for a while. I unfortunately didn't watch the one where he won his run. But, that was actually genuinely enjoyable to watch. And like for Zelda, for example, I've been watching a bunch of Majin Phil. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that guy. He does a bunch of like Majora's Mask Ocarina of Time type challenges. And but the thing is that like for those streamers that I watch, like this completely goes against how I do my content. But like I don't watch people play games that I don't know them for, really. So, like, for Majin Phil, for example, I see him, like, play Zelda, and then, like, he'll play Pokemon and be like, oh, but that's not what I'm watching you for. And I get that mentality for a lot of people. Like for a lot of the League streamers, for example, they're really good at the game they play,
when will
but
you
then...
and the boys play Mario Power Tennis?
I don't know. That's an idea, though. But, like a League streamer that is like playing something differently, I probably won't really watch them play a different game. Like, as a variety YouTuber, that completely goes against how... I don't know. Maybe it's just something in my brain, but I completely get that mentality for viewers that want to see the YouTuber play the game they're known for. Which is why I still post Mario Party videos, is because right now that's what people want to see on my channel. Even though that's not really mentally where I want to be as a content creator. I still, like, if I really wanted to, I could, like, waste my life away, put down Mario Party video after Mario Party video with the boys, obviously, and sometimes do some solo Mario Party videos.
Tomodachi life playthrough
then,
with
like,
the boys
that's not where I
500
want
time
to be.
trying
That's
to
not
ask.
where I want to be at all. I want to do, like, Zelda I honestly want to do even more Zelda videos. especially with like the older Zelda games. Once again, I mentioned earlier, I have a multiplayer Twilight Princess video in mind that I have to like get people together to do at some point, but what was it? Oh yeah, as far as VTubers go, I was talking about this entirely completely started because I was talking about VTubers, but a lot of the VTubers, they have like their just chatting streams. I don't really particularly watch just chatting. I usually, and a lot of them just do like variety stuff, and obviously like, their entire thing is their they play for their personality, like both their in game obviously, but like they're a personality streamer, and like
do you like
people,
Paper Mario 64 and
I just watch people that are like good at their
yes,
game.
Then
basically.
I recommend an indie game,
that's the entire
Bug
point.
Fables, The Everlasting Sapling. It good.
Enjoy hearing your voice when you're eating supper. Oh, I can't believe I've been elevated to watching YouTube while you eat status. I'm so glad about that. Would you recommend Pizza Tower? I mean, it's a great game. Like, not as a bit, like, I'm a fan of it. I really enjoyed the game, and the reason why I do content on it right now, I mean, like, right now, it's been like 6 or so months since my last Pizza Tower video, but the reason I do content on it occasionally is because there's like zero competition. There are very few people that do Pizza Tower videos, and B, it's actually, I don't know how much difficulty it is from the mod developer to work on it. From what I've seen, it seems like the person who makes some of the mods that I've had, they're pretty easy to do. And there's actually a decently sized mod market on like Game Banana.
103rd time asking for a Party Crashers Multiversus video before it shuts down.
Like there's actually good good demand for like Pizza Tower content. Like my some of my Pizza Tower videos are still getting like decent views, even from the ones that are like a year and a half old. And yeah, like there's just I don't know. There's people watching it, and there's like not that many people like making videos on it. So like I may as well just get the views that other people like aren't getting right now. You know? It's not some pizza. If I was like hardcore dedicated to Pizza Tower, like I love this game.
Honestly, Pizza
like, this
Tower's
is my
music
favorite
is
game
peak.
Ever.
Not better than
was,
most
like,
games like Undertale and Deltarune,
good.
but
It is
it's
very
still an
good
amazing
game, but, like,
art
if I
pace.
thought it was like the peakest of the peak type of game, literally every single video on my channel right now would be like some type of Pizza Tower mod or idea. Probably similar to like how Kirby was Failboat's like big thing for like 2 or 3 years. That was like the main thing he did. That's probably how I would have been. Like if I could, honestly, I liked Astrobot enough. I did really like Astrobot enough that like if there was like modding support for it, some way, I guess I could like come up with some other ways to like do stuff for Astrobot, but I'm honestly down to like do more Astrobot type videos as well, with like funny gimmicks and whatnot. No, you MBTI type? You mean yeah, it's INFP. Fun fact, I actually am not a very social person. I mean, like, it's probably not particularly obvious at this moment, but I'm not really a social person, you know? Kind of just, like, I don't really do much. If I was more social, I'd have more friends. I mean, like, I have friends in real life, but, like, even in, like, the content creation space, I'd have more friends if I just, like, spoke to people more often. I kind of just, like, the last like what 6 years of content creation, I have like a small group of like people that I do collabs with and whatnot, but I don't really reach out to like new people frequently. Yeah, like a lot of the times I just let freaking collaborations and stuff like come to me, and then there've been a couple like Alfred, for example. I did a video with him when 2023. But I'm too socially awkward to like ask him again if he wants to do anything. Like I think I asked him like during 2024. But he was gone for some sort of convention, I think. So like he said he just asked to do it later. I'm just like I just never ended up like going on doing anything else, and I don't know. I'm just too socially
at a convention.
Honestly, true, bro. Like I honestly don't mind like talking to people who approach me. I like I might look weirded out, but I genuinely would like to associate with more people. I kind of just hunker down and don't really talk to people in real life, I guess. I mean, like, on YouTube, it's completely different. Like, it took me a while. If you could, honestly, just go back and look at my old, very old, sophisticated Eevee videos that have, like, me speaking is completely different. I had to, like, practice the YouTube voice to, make better videos, I guess. To, like, make myself more interesting to listen to. But back...
Tomodachi live playthrough with the boys 1000th time trying to ask Face Purple
Eevee
crying.
Scripted videos. God, those were, like, the way I spoke, so cringe. There's a couple I unlisted. Because I just couldn't handle the cringe. What do you sound like without the YouTube voice? I mean, like... I don't know if I could do it, like, right now. Because, like, right now I'm kind of, like, in the YouTuber mode, I guess. But I guess I could just, like, talk, I guess. I don't know. But, like, I honestly, it feels weird, like, trying to, like, revert myself to how I normally speak.
Honestly, isn't that just normal? Don't we all look back and cringe?
True. Honestly, true. Bruh, if I could, like... even, like, yeah, at 28 years old, I still sometimes think of, like, things I've done and said in, like, high school, for example, and still cringe. Even though at this point, nobody cares. Not a single soul gives a half a freaking rat's ass what was done or said back in 2015, 2012. Honestly, yeah, so true. So freaking true. I need to go to the bathroom really quickly. I'm down to keep yapping. I just gotta go pee real quickly. 1 second.
I mean, Anton Blast has little competition either. You'd get a lot of views on a video if you gave it a chance. Balls.
That was actually a really long pee. I need to grab some water and then... Hello. I'll be right back. Okay. Alrighty. What was I yapping about? I completely forgot.
No, you ruined chair gaming.
Ruined chair. Bro, speaking of ruined chair, like, bro, I've had this chair since, when did I move here? It was like 2021, I think, wasn't it? It was like May 2021, I think. I moved into this house. And I got this chair, like, very early into freaking, like, literally as soon as I moved here, I got this chair. And it's kind of just worn down. Like, I'm pretty sure it only costs, it costs like 200 bucks too, but, which is honestly for something like this, as it's very comfy and, like,
friendship ended with
probably
Sophist.
should have lasted a
Now
lot
chair
longer.
is my new best friend.
Sorry that I ruined your chair gaming, but, like, it probably should have lasted a lot longer. But the thing is that I sit in this chair literally all the time, so it's completely understandable that it's been worn down as much as it is. I'm not showing you exactly how worn down it is, but at this point I should probably get myself a new chair to like ruin by sitting in for 90% of my time over the last like 4 years. Or is it 5? How's it been, bruh? Bruh. I don't know, maybe I should move on at some point. I don't know. It's been a long, I've been here for a while. Like, at this point, if I'm being perfectly honest, I could probably put a down payment on for a house at this point and move into that. Like, I'm doing decently for myself. I think I probably can at this point. I don't know if I'll do it anytime soon, because I do have friends here to hang out with.
An aerobic multi-stage capacity
they're not gonna be
test.
here forever, so
that
I mean, like, I should really be thinking about like what my next step should be. And it would honestly be nice to have like my own place, even if it is a financial burden. But once again, I do decently for myself, so it probably won't be that much of a problem. Once again, Mario Party videos do pay pretty well, so. Obviously, like, not like every Mario Party video is enough to, like, pay for a freaking house, but, like, Mario Party videos pay the bills, so. Peace out, chat can spawn enemies. I mean, that's basically what, go look at the password game. That's basically what you're asking for right there. The password,
Editor, insert code Lyoko theme.
Chat, guess my password video. Recommend sharing your creative stuff on YouTube? You mean just like making videos and putting them on the internet? I mean, yeah. I mean, if that's something you're interested in doing, trying to be creative on the YouTube platform, then go for it. You just gotta learn all the tips and tricks, the current YouTube metas, etc. Challenge videos. Honestly, challenge videos are like the big thing right now. Having a goal of some kind for your videos, or just making something that looks cool, I guess. Finding your way to market it. That's just how YouTube do be right now. YouTube is a completely different beast than it was back in like 2012 or even like 5 years ago. It's completely different than it was 5 years ago too. YouTube is just constantly evolving. If you want to like break through in the YouTube universe, then like you have to like understand the rules. A lot of the times I don't follow the rules. Bro, if I was following the rules and not like doing my own freaking thing, then I'm pretty sure I have like 3 million views.
I mean, Anton Blast has little competition either. If you uploaded a video on it, it'd probably get a lot of views regardless of the time being long since its initial release.
A full video probably would do decently. Like, I was looking at Chalk's video on it. It got like, his video got like, what, 100k views, 200k views? I think if I did a video on it, it would do fine. It's just like, more people are more interested. Like, people would be interested in like a pizza tower, I guess. Like, I would probably need to put like Pepino in the thumbnail or something. But like, I don't doubt the people would like be interested in watching a playthrough on it. So I've got other things I'm doing, other ideas in mind. What else am I thinking of? What was I just talking about, honestly? I guess I was talking about like
can
YouTube,
you give
honestly.
everyone in chat 1 cent for the funsies?
I can't feasibly give everybody in chat 1 cent. Like, even if I were like just randomly PayPal everybody 1 whole cent, wow, very, very generous of me. I'm like the Mr. Beast of YouTube if you really think about it. But even if I were to give everybody like 1 cent, like I'm pretty sure PayPal is like a minimum. You have, does it? I don't even remember. Plus, that would require like me just like getting everybody's personal information, which I'm not actually going to be doing. Thinking about it, yeah, there's a lot more to like giving out money than just saying I'm gonna give everybody money. The better Mr.
Diet
Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Not more successful than him. Not even close. Bro clears like my entire like YouTube view count over the course of the last 5 years with 1 video. Yeah, I'm not even remotely close to him. I know I made the joke in like the Pizza Tower Passwords video that soon we'll beat him if everybody subscribes, which honestly got a lot of people to subscribe because of that video. But even still, yeah. Yeah, that's not happening anytime soon. Sophist face cam? No, so Sophist face came. Yeah, my face came alright. It arrived. Hello, in game. At least you're ethical in the ways you make your videos. Am I though? Am I truly ethical? I literally just like I used freaking ChatGPT to make the code that obviously didn't work the way I was hoping for it to for this video. I mean, then again, I used ChatGPT to make the code for the Marvel Rivals video that I did, and that honestly
Among Us video with the underdogs and side quest. How was it?
Using AI to like make your videos, you're such a horrible person. Anyways, what'd you say? Are you gonna do more of those password videos? Probably not in the same vein, because once again, once he's shown off the party trick, people are a lot less interested. Like, if I stream this concept like again, I'm pretty sure less people will show up because they already saw Pepino shrinking. I'm sure the final video will do fine, but people have already saw my initial party trick, so I'm sure some people just won't be interested when I come back with the new version. Like multiverses, I guess, if you really think about it. Somebody was talking about that earlier. That game kind of just went kaput. But people showed off their party trick. People were immediately interested. Then they realized that the game was kind of just like, so they stopped playing. And then Multiverse was just like, oh, it's actually an open beta. We'll come back later. They come back like a year later, and people are like, well, we've already seen this, and it just looks worse than it did last time we saw it. So we're not playing it. And surprise, surprise,
I always
it's
come
gone.
back.
I always come back. Everybody just comes back, huh? Everybody returns. What am I yapping about? Oh. Just place, yeah, honestly, just place, I mean, like, I really like the idea behind multiverses. I really did like the concept. It's just that, like, hit detection and I don't know. It feels like they focus on the wrong stuff for that game. I think the idea of like a 2v2 focused platform fighter is honestly a little interesting, but then you think about like the specifics of how, I don't know, being able to
when
focus
you think
on
about
it.
Like, we all return eventually.
That is very true. But like for multiverses, you've got like your 2v2, you know how like Smash Bros 2v2s work and doubles work, right? Like you can't like tell what the hell is going on ever as a viewer. Like imagine you're trying to see if you want to play this game or not, and you're trying to like watch a video for it, and you can't tell what the hell is going on because you've got like 4 people all on different sides of the map all doing their own thing. Like 4 party crashers just all saying what the hell they feel like, for the editor has to like just like cut like 3 people out to have 1 person speaking at once. Like the only way you're going to understand anything that's going on in the multiverses game, if you're watching as an outside viewer, is if it's edited in such a way that it zooms in on one person in particular. Like nobody knows what's going on at any point. Anyways, what? Have you seen the most recent Party Crashers video? I reviewed it. I watched over it. Like, I don't just like, I watch over the videos that we put out, guys. Even if, okay, I don't get to all of them. Sometimes I think Nick does make sure to watch over every single one of them. I appreciate him for like taking the time to do that. If he like specifically asks me, hey, can you specifically go over the video? I will do it, no questions asked. Unless I'm like really busy at the time. Sometimes other people have to be the ones to review the videos. Sometimes Brent will do it. Sometimes Vern will do it. Sometimes I'll do it. We'll like come up with some corrections and stuff. I think Nick is honestly the one who like puts the most work into making sure the video is like ready to go, you know? Like he'll put up like a video and be like, hey, can somebody review this? And I'll be like,
video
I'm
game
busy at the moment,
concepts
but I'll
outside
review it
YouTube.
later. Post story game concepts outside YouTube? I don't know. You mean, I don't know. Anyways. I think 90% of the videos that like we put out, I have already watched before it comes out. Maybe 95%. I'm not able to get to every single one, but I do watch especially when like we need somebody reviewing it. I do make sure to take time out of my day to watch over the video to make sure it's up to our standards. Yeah. You still yapping? Yes, I am. Like, right, 2 hours in, huh?
Tomodachi live playthrough with the boys, bro.
I don't
I'm
think
dead
Pepino's
skull.
moved in like freaking hour and 45 minutes. Here, let's fix that really quickly. Boom, he's jumped. All right, Peppino's done something in the last 2 hours. Really wish this video worked because, like, I actually do need to get a video, like, in production soon. But we will handle that at a later point then. Do Party Christians ever have a guest of sorts on a video? I mean, like... I think I guess we're gonna be having the Among Us video coming out. Because, like, I saw Chalk, I saw SideQuest put up their, like,
this yapper is the
POV of
best
the
of
Among
all
Us
yappers
video.
and
We're gonna have
quite
our
relatable, Red
POV
Heart.
of that video, like, up soon. So I guess in that case, we have guest stars for that video. And we did, like, around the time when we first started Party Crashers, we did have the versus the underdogs. Game, Iron Man, I don't know, freaking Smash bull crap. It was like an Iron Man, I think, where we all went through and we fought each other. And we, like, went till we ran out of stocks. I don't think we did a second round of that, but... Yeah, like, we have guests occasionally, but or do you mean, like, when we're playing a game, like a co-op game, for example, we just have another random person in, like we did a Marvel Rivals
Sophist in
video
his
when
yapper
EDM
era
came
FR.
in. Favorite part of your job? Honestly, I don't know at this point. Honestly, I don't really know at this point. My favorite part is honestly, like, the flexibility of it all. Unless you mean, like, something specific, like me yapping for a living. Or, because right now, my job right now is just, like, director, really. In a lot of ways. I still obviously, like, I like record my videos. I come up with the ideas. Of course, I communicate with sponsors and people look for people to collab with. And I send the video off to the editor. I direct everything that happens in the video. I make sure to specify, hey, you should probably, like, be going about like this. I organize with the editor and thumbnail artist, and, like, there's a bunch of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that is more than just me
Yet
playing
I had
the
asked
game.
about it. How was the Among Us stream for y'all?
Oh, the Among Us stream is
Also,
fine. I mean, there's
you
a
did
lot.
have Peanut as a guest. How difficult is it to collab with other people like Peanut or
When
the
did we-
underdogs?
When do we have Peanut as a specifically Party Crashers video? I know he joined for a Mario Party video on my channel a while ago. I don't think we had him as, like, a specific Party Crashers guest. I don't think we did. On the Party Crashers channel specifically. What was I talking about? What was I yapping about a second ago? It was about my workload, I guess. I also script writing, and I've been working towards, like, adding more scripts to my videos as well. And I also, of course, like, do scripted stuff for intros and whatnot. I do a bunch of intro scripts.
I
and
wonder, will
everything.
there be a Bozer's
yeah.
Kaboom Squad video collab between the Party
There's
Crashers
a lot
and
that happens.
SideQuest?
It's hard to, like, specifically say, okay, this is exactly what I like the most, because, like, back in the day, back in, like, 2021, I guess, my job, quote unquote, because it wasn't really a career at the time, it wasn't really a career for me until, like, Among Us / Fall Guys came out, and I made meme montages on those, and made enough money off of doing meme montages to do what I currently do now. What was I saying? What was I saying a second ago?
How do you not have a noise complaint?
I don't have a noise. Oh, because, well, I don't live in an apartment. I live in a house with 2 other people, both of which are currently working at the moment. One does, like, research at the university that he's at, and the other works his own job, and he also does school around here. So right now I don't have any neighbors to really worry about. The only time I, like, actually worry about, like, they don't really say anything. They go to sleep around, like, 11 at night, so I try not to be yapping and, like, recording videos around then. They don't seem to really mind if I'm going to, like, 1 a.m., but I'm, like, conscious about the idea of me being loud when they're trying to sleep. So I do
Is the
try to wrap
TTS
it up
Goomba
around
different
then.
Goombas or always the same one speaking biases from the chat?
It's this. You guys are all one collective Goomba. Maybe it's just like a different Goomba gets pulled up and brought up. Maybe that's how it is. Hope you're well today. I mean, I'm doing fine. Wish this video turned out. I wish this video ended up going better, but whatever. I'm fine with yapping for today. I've got nothing better to do. I didn't really feel there was a small part of me that wanted to just immediately end the stream after I realized it wasn't gonna work. But I'm honestly glad I didn't, because I'm enjoying talking to you guys for a bit.
Sophist video, except he is as quiet as possible.
Maybe I could bring it to the Wario scene. That's just a lot of this is a lot of stream clutter. Nah, I'm fine with it being on this one. I'm fine with it being on this scene. Sophist video, except he's as quiet as possible. He just does ASMR content for the homies. Absolutely. I love just quietly speaking into my mic for all of you at home. How about I get like a bag of freaking Frito-Lays and just wrinkle it around for all of you guys? How's that sound, gamers? Nah, I don't. If I'm speaking to you guys, I'm probably gonna be like
Goombas.
just talking
We need to share the Goomba. It's my turn with the Goomba Soph.
Mom said it's my turn to use Goomba. Nah, you guys, that's probably just like completely different Goombas for everybody. Everybody's got their own. Just saw you streaming, wanted to say hi. Anyway, bye-bye chat, hope you're all well too. Well, I'm glad some people are down just like jump into stream and just say hello before they take off. I understand everybody's got their own stuff they've got to do for the day. I appreciate all of you guys for showing up at least and saying hello, random streamer out there. It's so nice to meet. It's so nice to just like see your beautiful, amazing face today.
Tomodachi Life playthrough with the boys.
Tomodachi Life playthrough? That's a single player game, isn't it? I remember seeing Alfred's was it on his Alfred Live channel? I think it was. But that was a genuinely funny video. But I don't think we'd be able to. I don't think we would do anything like that with the Party Crashers, I guess. Especially because that's not right. Because we would only have like one person playing, and then like all the other three kind of just sitting there and just like going, yeah, that's cool. That's cool what you're doing there. That's nice. We try not to do stuff like that too frequently. Like we did that for like the Friday Night Funkin' mod, sort of. We kind of just like rotated through who was playing. We just had like one person playing at a time and just screen sharing what they were doing. So everybody else was just commentating. I mean, it's so fun to do, but those types of videos, I'd rather just like be participating, you know? Shut up and play another game of Mario Party. Back to the Mario Party dungeon you go! You're going to get your views so you can get your money and make your bread. Go back to the mines! Get those freaking cursed dice and make the joke about going to school in the morning so you can make your bread. Back you go. No. I also did say that, like, one of my goals this year is to rely less on Mario Party. I'm obviously, like, I have a Mario Party video coming up that was supposed to come out Saturday. Like, that was supposed to be my video that comes out, this week. But sponsored.
My Goomba would wear a snowflake earring.
Need to like
since all us are a different
choose
Goomba.
my words so that
right,
they don't
Sophist?
like mess with my contract. They're a little bit slow on. Like I literally asked them earlier if the client had like reviewed the final draft of this ad so I can post the video today, and nothing. Not a single word. Maybe tomorrow. I'd like to post this video, so I can, so we can all get paid, you know, in game, obviously. I mean, once again, I should be like choosing my words carefully because I signed the contract and all that, but like.
My Goomba has a multicolor propeller hat.
You know how it is.
He is so whimsical.
Everybody's trying to make out what they're trying to get. I don't think me saying that a client is slow to get back to me on something is breaching a contract or whatever, but I will say it would be appreciated if they got back to me so I can publish this video soon. To meme or not to meme? That's the question. Honestly, that's a great question. But anyways, how'd you come up with your avatar? Cat, what are you doing? I'm not gonna like address that she's here, otherwise she might leave. If she jumps in my bed, I'll show her off the chat, and I might just wrap things up. But how did I come up with my avatar? Well,
would you risk playing Book of Mario?
I've always
For
liked
context,
the idea of the villain
it's Google
more. I like the
translated
idea of
Paper
being
Mario.
the villain more than the hero, honestly. That's just how I've like envisioned myself, my YouTube character, my YouTube persona, I guess. I guess sort of my IRL persona too. I should shut my door because my cat just opened it though. But one of my favorite anime characters is Lelouch v Britannia from Lelouch of the Rebellion, the anime, the Code Geass specifically. Yeah, Code Geass, by the way. Also, yo, Miss, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. But that was like partial. Obviously, I didn't want to have it be like. Also, there's a cat back there now. I didn't want to have it be like a one-to-one recreation of it, even if it's inspired by it, because I felt like that would come across as not maybe a little bit too edgy, I guess. So the final idea behind it was that I'm
Editor
a cartoon
green screen
character,
car crash straight on
a
Pepino.
cartoon villain. The idea of which is like the entire concept that I like wrote down for Football Head to draw to mock up was cartoon character who gets defeated at the end of the episode and just screams, "I'll be back," before you show up, before he appears in the next Saturday episode. Part of why I want like my videos to like come out on Saturdays nowadays is to like adhere to that sort of branding that I have for my channel. But yeah, I basically just asked Football Head to make a mock-up of like of a cartoon character within like with that kind of theme going for him, and he did a phenomenal job. That character that he made is honestly at this point kind of iconic, probably more iconic than just like me using my actual face.
A Sophist skin over Bowser Jr. would work perfectly in Smashy Brothers.
True actually. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but we added ourselves to Smash Bros. Yeah, that'd be funny. But yeah, I think at this point, like, I probably would not use my own face on thumbnails and the like. Like, for this video specifically, I was gonna have, like, a drawing of Sophist just blinking next to Pino getting shorter or something for the thumbnail for this video. But I like, at this point, like, I think, I was even, like, thinking to myself, like, what if I just did a VTuber
How long can you go
for
without
my
saying
character persona? Saying without saying thing? Well, I've already lost right there. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm very happy with my YouTube persona that I've created over the last like four years now. At this point, I've been Sophist longer than Sophisticated Eevee. But yeah, I think I genuinely think my branding change was the best possible move I could have made for where I wanted to go for my channel. I think staying Sophisticated Eevee was not the play. Not really because it's like, oh my gosh, Nintendo
Greetings,
property. Evie. Oh my goodness.
Hope you are doing well.
So
New
creating
sub
a
here.
brand that I could make myself into over the course of time. Speaking of Eevee, have you ever caught a shiny Eevee? No, I have not. I've never caught. It's crazy. I've never caught a shiny Pokemon in the Pokemon game. However, I mean, like, I guess, like, Pokerogue doesn't count because that's not really Pokemon, or even the Pokemon Emerald roguelike, which I do have for a video coming up at some point once the editor finishes that up. But, I've never actually caught a Pokemon, a shiny Pokemon in a Pokemon game. But
Pokemon Go.
On my iPad, I mentioned my playing GBA for iOS a while ago. In one of my Emerald run-throughs, I think it was like my third time or so playing Emerald, I ended up getting Pokerus, which is apparently rarer than getting a shiny in a Pokemon game, I think. And that lasted for a while. And for those who don't know what that is, it's like a very extremely rare disease where you get like, what was it you get? I'm not a Pokemon expert, but it's like you get better EV growths or IV growths.
Pokemon Go.
For your Pokemon. But yeah, I did get Pokerus a while ago. Like, I have no evidence of this, because I kind of just let it happen, not knowing what happened. Because I was what, 14 or so, playing Emerald for like the second or third time, and it happened, and it went away, and it was gone. And I looked it up a while later, thinking to myself, what was that? And it was like, it was Pokerus. It was an extremely rare event. But that's like the only experience I have with like an extremely rare event in Pokemon. I like how everybody's just saying,
how did you came up with the name Sophist?
That was honestly the original name I wanted. I don't know why I went with Sophisticated Eevee, but like even in like a couple like old videos, I would like refer to myself as Sophist in the comments. But that's just honestly, that was the original concept that I had when I like made my channel, but I just went with Sophisticated Eevee for some reason. Probably because I was like, oh my gosh, the Eevee, it's recognizable, and I can put a top hat on it. Something like that. Plus, it was just like a very long name, too. I don't know why I went with that. Anyways, though, there's a cat over here. There's a kitty cat that needs to be fathered. Oh yeah, she knows I have nefarious intentions. Kitty! Muffins!
Would you risk playing Book of Mario? For context,
Cat.
it's Google translated Paper Mario.
Google translated Paper Mario? That sounds like it could be funny. I still need to finish like a Paper Mario game at some point. Cat! 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 Kitty! I'll make sure I don't show the freaking name tag, because it has personal information on it, but Kitty! What are you doing? Why are you being a cat? She just decided she's just gonna be here and be a cat. Kitty! What are you doing? She doesn't like getting, she doesn't want the attention right now. I think she was just having a good time just sleeping, and then I've decided to bother her. She's a gymnast. She's also very rotundular. That's a word, by the way. Kitty! I agree. Don't you agree? Don't you agree, cat, honestly? Cats like being jerks. Not Muffins. Muffins is honestly like the opposite of a jerk. She kind of is, she's a lot like me, honestly. Let's say she's a lot like me. She's socially awkward, a bit of a dumbass, a little bit overweight, in-game, obviously.
Do you like rodents?
And doesn't like violence in the slightest. IRL violence. She is not mean. Even if she were to hiss at you, she doesn't actually mean it. She'll never actually hurt you, even if she hisses at you. She'll never attack you. The cat looks like a cat? Doesn't she? Doesn't she look like a kitty? She's very fluffy. What are you doing, honestly? What you doing, buddy? What you doing, kitty? You can go somewhere else? Bye-bye. Alright, you can go bye-bye. Where are you going? Are you gonna leave or just gonna sit on my lap? I think she just wants lap time. Kitty, what are you doing?
Have you tried playing rock, paper, scissors with your cat?
I have, but she's not very good at it. She keeps choosing paper. So it's honestly very easy to just like pull out scissors and just win. I could try right now. Alright, Muffins. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yeah, she never changes her strategy. I mean, like, she's a cat, so I don't expect her to, but I don't know. Maybe she can change her strategy at some point, but cat only stream. Yeah, honestly, just like, oh wait, kitty, don't land up, don't sit. Sometimes like Beans will like stand on top of the desktop and like accidentally hit the power button.
Do you know Dick Dastardly from Crazy Race? He looks a lot like your PFP and acts like it too.
Take a look at this. Dick Dastardly. Watch this. This is like some sort of D's nuts joke or something. I've never heard of this character at all, though. Oh, okay. I know who I've never seen the media he's from, but I've seen the character before. No? Not really. Not like at all. Such a great comparison. What do you mean great comparison? That looks nothing like Sophist. What are you guys yapping about?
It's very tiny RN.
What's very tiny right now? My kitty? My cat? Anywho. It's been a couple hours. I think, honestly, it might be a bit time for me to call it wraps for the stream right now. I'll keep working on this mod a little bit more. Figure out, like, it might honestly just go to the toppings thing. That might be the game plan here. And then I'll probably come back on Wednesday, hopefully, with this thing updated. Because I do need to get this thing worked on so I can get a video at some point. Although...
Hope you had a good stream.
Sorry
for joining late.
Nah, it's all good. If you join late, never, even if you join never, I appreciate you at least look at the thumbnail. But I just really liked the branding idea behind if I blink, I shrink. It rhymes. It comes off very nicely. So I might honestly work on the detection a little bit better. If I can't get it working as well as I'm hoping, I'll probably just swap to the toppings idea. But I appreciate y'all coming out. Unfortunately, this is the most disappointing time of you guys' day because I will be dipping as of right now. But I'll be back at a later point. So,
have you successfully done AP rank?
No. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure I've done John Gutter enough times I could probably do it, but no, I have not. Once again, like, this isn't the type of game that I, like, grind like crazy to, like, completely 100%. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Probably Wednesday, we'll see. But anyway, chat another time.